This is The Post Up with DJ Trice. I'm running my mouth on everything hot in sports, news, drama, and whatever is blowing up the timeline. Let's get into it. What is going on? And welcome back to a brand new episode of The Report Out. Y'all, I am DJ Trice, and my podcast is named Post Up, where I stay posted up, running my mouth about sports. You are now part of a brand new live stream series that I have going on at 8:30 on the West Coast, just reporting out for the day and talking about some of the things that have happened in the sports week. We have had a very, very interesting sports day here today. For those of y'all who posted up yesterday with me, we got a whole new fresh set of things that I'll be talking about today. LeBron is officially back, y'all. LeBron is officially back for season 23, so I'm going to talk about that. I'm also going to talk about the WNBA and my initial thoughts on this Project B situation here, and I don't even want to call it a situation because I've changed my mind a lot about it. So you'll get the benefit of hearing from me what I think about that. Also, I want to talk about Jamarr Chase being fined $500,000, if you could even think about being fined for $500,000 for something. And I'll also just be giving my live reactions to some of the Lakers game that's going on right now in the second quarter, almost there for halftime, y'all. So first and foremost, let's formally talk about LeBron being back. It is year 23 for the King. He is officially the longest standing NBA player out there. And I just honestly don't think that we are fully giving LeBron James the flowers that he deserves, y'all. He has been in the league so long that I don't even think people notice at all the overall impact that he has, the overall just star power. Like today we were watching him do his chalk toss, and it was beautiful, and everybody was waiting for it, and all his teammates were standing around him. So a lot of them were little boys when they were watching LeBron do that for the first time, and now they get to do that alongside LeBron James, including his son. You know, for Bronny to be on the team, for Jake LaRavia to be on the team, and they doing what they doing and seeing LeBron, I can only imagine what it's like. We saw some early clips of Vando sitting next to LeBron on the bench as they were playing the video up on crypto. And it's like, dude, this dude has been being him for so long. LeBron James has really been doing his thing at leading in the league, being exciting in the league, doing so many things that we all didn't know was possible, to be quite honest. You know, I think that we were thinking when he came into the league, you know, he's straight from high school, one of the last to do that. And it's like, how much he is given to the league, I think is taken for granted. I think there are a lot of LeBron haters out of there. There are some people who want to see him out. And for me at this point, it's like, bro, he has been this man for so long. I'm excited to see where his career ends. He's not even at the bottom of it. And I'm watching some people jump off the stream right now, and that's cool. If you don't like LeBron, this first whole segment ain't going to be about you. But what that means for the Lakers is I think that we can go deeper into the playoffs because LeBron is that vet. Even if he doesn't play 30 minutes, I don't think LeBron should be playing more than like 15 to 20 minutes a game at the level that he's at. The Lakers have been playing really well. We want to continue to let everybody touch the ball, to let Luka really run the show. But if we're talking about a championship right now, listen, right here, Bron just needs to go away for real, retire already and shave his head. Man, we are witnessing one of the greatest players to ever do this, and we rushing him to get out the league. He's not even terrible right now. Like, give him a chance. The Lakers have been doing exactly what they've been doing without him. It's exciting to see where they will be once he gets back into full rotation. Again, not saying he needs to play 20 minutes. He could be in that starting rotation. Get him in, get him out. Let some of the younger guys lead that second unit and really, really shine. It will be exciting to see once Gabe Vincent gets back, if he can actually pick up and keep pace, because with Marcus Smart being added to the fold and LeBron James being back in there, Luka doing his magic, already having an MVP season, Austin Reeves holding it down, and then some of the rookies and role players doing their thing, I think the Lakers are in a good chance. Listen, give them a chance. But listen, I want you to just think about it. Think about it, man. El Nomad. Listen, if we are witnessing one of the greatest times in basketball, and this guy has outlasted everybody, and it's not terrible at this point, why are we spending so much energy not appreciating this? I'm sure he's going to retire at the probably like next year. I'm sure he will want to do a media tour. You got to think about it. This man and did the unimaginable, has broken so many records and barriers and all the things. Like, he deserves his farewell tour. And then I'm hoping he sits it down and go watch Bryce play at Arizona. I'm hoping Bryce red shirts this year. He can then play his freshman year next year. And then LeBron can sit down, drink some wine, watch his daughter play volleyball and flag football, watch Bronny develop in the league, and then watch Bryce come up. There's no the barrier of not going to college, bro. LeBron, I love that you being so interactive, El Nomad. There was barriers. The people who thought he wasn't going to do it, the team that he was given, let's not try to pretend like the Cavaliers was great when he first came into the league. I mean, he was doing his thing, but come on, man. Come on. LeBron, I'm only touching on this. I was just saying he was coming back for year 23. He has done his thing. And right now, I don't even think the Lakers are up. What's the score right now? It's 58-63. But Luka's at the free throw line. And LeBron ain't even been doing too much. He doesn't need to get out of LA. He needs to retire in LA. Laker fans want to see LeBron retire in LA. He is one of the most influential players to ever play the game. And the Lakers are a franchise that is aligned with that excellence. He is going to retire a Laker. There ain't no way around that. We might as well get over that. He's going to decide when he wants to leave, and then he's going to leave at that point. So excited to see what this can man, come on. Be for real, man. If you ask these questions, you could be down there in the comments. I'm not talking about that. Shouts out to Laker fans do want LeBron to retire in LA, man. Why wouldn't you want LeBron to listen, I'm not making this cast about LeBron. He's back from sciatica. He said you never want to get sciatica, and we are going to move on from that, yo. All right, let's talk about the WNBA and Project B. For those of y'all that don't know, the WNBA is currently in a CBA negotiation, and they want more money, more equity. A lot of the players don't even receive any proceeds from their jersey sales, which is insanely crazy. They only get like 6% revenue share or something like that. So they are at a point where they can bargain. But there's this new league that has come up called Project B. And originally my thoughts around it, because it is linked to the Saudi-backed promoters that did the Jake Paul fight. And I'm gonna let y'all hear this video instead of me talking about it, because the co-founder and the chief basketball officer, Elena Beard, just did a podcast talking about the Saudi thing. So I am going to play this for you.
You know, for a long time, players here in the States wanted off-season options in the U.S. because women had to go abroad, sometimes to places like Russia that they didn't always feel necessarily safe or really even understand what the financial backing of their ownership.
If you think the WNBA is a joke, bro, you can bounce. They ain't no joke.
And Unrivaled, there are great options in the States. Are you hearing from players that they're, again, some of them looking to find a way for basketball to take them abroad?
Right. I think what I would always say to that is that I absolutely love what Unrivaled and Athletes Unlimited are doing. We're all different kind of models in terms of how we think about this thing. What we want to focus on is sort of that global nature of what we're building. What I wholeheartedly believe is that we're only going to amplify what the WNBA is doing domestically and sort of build out that global footprint to in turn create global superstars. Right. When you think about sort of the top 10 highest paid professional women athletes in the world, 8 of those are tennis players. Right. And we're no different, than kind of that
All right. So Plan B is basically a global league that they're building now, and they have targeted a lot of international players. Jewel Lloyd just signed on today. That's the biggest player that just joined. Jewel Lloyd just won the championship with the Las Vegas Aces. So she's now joined on with this. Jonquel Jones, who is from the Bahamas and plays on their Olympic team, she just joined on to Project B as well. And who's the original? Oh, Nneka Ogwumike is another player, Alyssa Thomas. So it's got some star-studded players on Project B. And my original thoughts about this whole Project B thing was, oh my God, you could partner with a bunch of people. Elena Beard went on a podcast and said they're not partnering with this Saudi company that promoted the fights. They're actually paying them as a service to help throw some of these global events. And you know what? When she said that, that actually made me change my mind about it, because she name dropped the Crawford fight that we just saw, and Bud got his money. So in the same breath that I want to be like, why did y'all pick them to be partners? It's also like, these women should get their money no matter what, to be quite honest. I mean, Project B is something that's going to be new. It's in the WNBA offseason, though some of your moral compass might tell you that they shouldn't be working with those promoters. I'm not sure which events they're going to be working with. I'm not sure if they're helping plan every event, but Bud got his money. You know, I would hate to sit on here and hate on women when we just watch somebody get a bag, have a great fight, and do that. And that's where we are in sports right now in America. So Project B, I originally said I wasn't down with it. I was disappointed in Nneka. I rescind some of that because I'm not really disappointed as much. I'm just saying that if the men are gonna get their bag this way, why not build a league where these players can make $2 million in the offseason domestically? So there is some gray area there. But again, Elena Beard got on there and said verbatim, they are not paying, they are paying this organization to put on the events. They are not partnering with them, and they are not taking the money from the Saudi-backed promotion company, sports entertainment company. They are actually paying them as a vendor, and they hope to partner with many vendors around the globe to throw on these events. So now that she's cleared that up, if y'all want to watch the full episode of this podcast, she was on the Good Game podcast with Sarah Spain, and she did a really good job of just like being a journalist and getting the facts. So now that I have that fact, the only thing that changed my mind, to be honest, was the fact that Elena Beard said that, hey, y'all just watched this big fight on Netflix. Why not have the women benefit from these same things? So I agree with you there. I am allowed to change my mind. I am going to not speak negatively about it. I don't know if I'm going to fully throw myself in it and immerse myself in it and be talking to you and running my mouth about it and, you know, updating you. Because I don't fully feel good about it yet, but that explanation helped me to open my mind to it. And now that we see more players getting into it, it is kind of messy, but let's give the women the benefit of the doubt to get their money on that end. Let's talk about Jamarr Chase, y'all. Jamarr Chase just recently spit on a player when they played the Steelers. And then he said he didn't do it, which probably didn't help his case. He could have said I spit in the other direction or whatever, but it's 1,000 cameras on the NFL. If you got NFL Sunday ticket, you already know. Or if you ever been to an NFL game here just recently, it's a camera flying across the field. It's cameras in every direction that could catch stuff. So the fact that he would say that he didn't spit when he knew he spit is crazy. But the ramifications of that for him is suspension of 1 game, and he makes just over $500,000 every game. I don't know what it's like to get fined $500,000 and still wake up and be like, you know what? I'm going to do this thing again. I do think it's wild disrespectful to spit on people, though. So I'm sure the NFL is just absolutely sick of these kinds of shenanigans, and they are wanting to like just nip it in the bud and be like, yo, in this wild crap. But $500,000, yo, there's so much that you could do with $500,000. That's somebody's salary in 1 game. And to think that they could just hand out a citation or some kind of punishment for that is crazy. So hopefully we don't see any NFL players continuing that, because then, of course, kids are impressionable. They look up to these dudes. They'll be spitting on people. But again, celebrities and sports entertainers are not responsible for the things that kids do. Of course, their parents should be parenting them, but it's just not a good thing as a human to be spitting on people. It's mad disrespectful. Also, we just got over COVID, man. You can't be, it's biological warfare out here, and we ain't even over COVID. COVID's still out. So stop all that spitting on people, Jamar Chase. That is really, really, really insane. Let's check in on the Lakers game. It looks like the Lakers are catching up at 67-71. We are right at halftime, y'all. So, again, thank y'all so much for tuning in to my report out. I'm on here at 8:30 p.m. on the West Coast every day, just talking about sports, running my mouth about sports. If you want to listen to my podcast, it's brought to you exclusively by the Revolt Podcast Network. You can follow the link down in my description for that. If you want my sports takes, the ones that I give like every day, that's what I mostly trend for. Quick, funny, quip videos to keep you entertained, but also keep you in the know of what's happening in the sports. You can follow me on every single platform at DJ Tricey Trice. That's at DJ TRICEYTRICE. Tomorrow, I will be covering whatever comes up in the sports day. I'm having a good time just living all day, listening to things that come out, and then just responding at the end of the day. So thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I will catch y'all on the next one. All right, that's a wrap on the post up. I ran my mouth, said what I said, and now it's your turn. Drop a comment, share it, and come back tomorrow, because I'm not done talking. And make sure you follow me on social media at DJ Tricey Trice. That's at DJ TRICEYTRICE. I'll be posted up here, y'all.